Can you hear me? What I'd like to know is, where's Puerto Rico? There you are. How can I miss you? Australia! Where's Australia? Yeah. I'm sorry I asked. As always, it's great to be here at the National Convention, as it gives us an opportunity to meet many of you in person. A few months back, I was in a meeting with a number of prominent medical doctors and was asked a question about quality of the Max products. And after talking about quality, the doctors were impressed with the Max products, and I thought that this would be an interesting subject to talk about at our national convention. Since I was young, I've always had an interest and appreciation in quality, and it's probably due to the environment I grew up in. My father and my uncles received their degrees in engineering, and their personalities reflected that of an engineer. An example is, whenever I receive packages from home, the address is always perfectly handwritten. All the flaps are meticulously glued shut, and the edges are taped shut. The only way to open it is to cut off the top of the box, and there's no reusing of these boxes. So today I decided to name the talk Behind the Scenes at Max International. We know that science and technology differentiates our products from other products, but there are other things that make our products unique to the network marketing and dietary supplement industries. And I'll be talking about some of these unique areas that differentiate the Max products. First, I'd like to take a behind-the-scenes look at our Max ATP product. How many of you have tried our new powdered Max ATP product? And do you like it? Well, since the conversion from liquid to powder, I've been told that it's been very challenging keeping up inventory with demand. And recently, there's been a lot of negative press about energy drinks, mainly centered around the high amounts of caffeine. So let's talk about why the Max ATP product is unique. When we first designed the Max ATP product, our goal was to create a unique formula to support energy production at the cellular level. We did this by including many key vitamins and minerals known to support the conversion of food to energy. We added rhodiola rosea and ginseng adaptogens that have been used for centuries in supporting energy. In addition, we added ribose. Ribose is a simple sugar, and it's the backbone of ATP. ATP is our cell's energy source. One key differentiator was that we added antioxidants led by ribosine. So we knew the antioxidants provided support to neutralize the free radicals that are generated during normal metabolism or the conversion of food to energy and during exercise. Here's a chart from Consumer Reporters 2012. It lists popular drinks from lowest amount of caffeine to the highest amount. How many of you have tried any of these other energy drinks? You could be honest. Have you read the label on these energy drinks? Well, I'd like to point out a few items. On the far right column is the caffeine content in milligrams, followed by sugars, followed by calories. Let's look at some of the popular energy drinks. Red Bull. Red Bull has 110 calories, 27 grams of sugar, about the same in a soda, plus 83 milligrams of caffeine. Monster has about the same amount of calories and sugars, but almost 10 grams more of caffeine, 10 milligrams more of caffeine. The popular 5-hour energy drink has very low calories, no sugars, but 215 milligrams of caffeine. Many of these energy drinks will not even list the amount of caffeine on their labels that they contain. Just recently, a congressional report came out recommending that energy drinks containing 71 milligrams of caffeine per 12 fluid ounces would have to display a prominent precaution statement on their label. So let's see where, below the red line, all of these drinks would be required to have this caution statement. So let's see where our max ATP stacks up. 32 milligrams of caffeine, 5 grams of sugar, 20 calories. Because of the low amount of sugars or carbohydrates, you're not going to experience a crash from our drink like you do many other energy drinks that rely on high amounts of sugar for their energy source. An important differentiator of the Max ATP product is that it does not rely on sugar, high amounts of sugar, or caffeine from its energy source. So I'd like to take a behind-the-scenes look at our Max ATP product. You may not realize, but there's a lot that goes on behind the product, behind the scenes in creating these products. And I'd like to point out a few of the items on our products. Powered by ribosine. U.S. and international patents pending, which you heard earlier, we were just issued a patent, U.S. patent for ribosine, and you'll be seeing the patent number on our products in the future. Halal certification, banned substance control group certification, gluten and melamine free. I'll be providing more detailed information about these areas and certifications to show why the Max products are truly special. Let's start with the manufacturing of ribosine. Ribosine is the key ingredient in our product. Dr. Herbert Nagasawa created the manufacturing process, and Max International manages the manufacturing of ribosine. Max chose the highest quality ribose and cysteine available. There are many different sources of ribose and cysteine, but Dr. Nagasawa reviewed the quality specifications provided by the different manufacturers, and he chose the highest quality ribose and cysteine available. The ribose and cysteine is tested for contamination before use in production. Ribosine is manufactured to the highest quality standards available. It's manufactured under the exact same conditions as a pharmaceutical product, and this is unique in the dietary supplement industry. Our manufacturer is an FDA approved and audited manufacturer. All batches of ribosine are tested to make sure that they meet the release specifications set by Dr. Nagasawa. Ribosine is manufactured in the United States. And this is important because it allows us to monitor and even visit our manufacturer to make sure they adhere to our manufacturing standards. You can be sure ribosine is of the highest quality and purity that can be manufactured. Talk a little bit about our finished product manufacturing quality. Our products are manufactured under GMP, or Good Manufacturing Practices. certified by NSF. Good manufacturing practices is the production and quality standard under which our products are manufactured. NSF certifies our manufacturer by auditing the production and quality control process. NSF is known throughout the industry as having one of the strictest audit guidelines for GMP certification. Our products are also manufactured under Australia's Therapeutic Goods Administration, or TGA, guidelines. And Australia is known throughout the world as having one of the toughest criteria for the manufacturing of dietary supplements. Very few products are manufactured under both conditions, and this is one of the reasons that we believe our products are of the highest quality. Every batch is tested to make sure that the right amount of ingredients are in our products, as well as being tested for heavy metals and microbial contaminants. This is why Max International is very proud of the manufacturing quality behind our products. Now I'd like to talk a little bit about our patent strategy. Max International has a robust and unique patent strategy which is patterned after a pharmaceutical patent model. We know our technology of ribosine is very novel and unique, and that's why Max International has taken this comprehensive approach in protecting the ribosine technology, just as pharmaceutical companies protect their compounds. And it starts by selecting the right law firm. The attorneys we work with must have PhDs in chemistry, and they must also have an understanding of our type of chemistry. In addition, the attorneys must be experienced in pharmaceutical patent prosecution, as well as having international experience. And this is the type of law firm that Max uses. You heard earlier that we were issued U.S. patent number 8501700, granted for ribosine. Please read the patent title carefully. Method to enhance delivery of glutathione and ATP levels in cells. This is an accomplishment that we are proud of. The ribosine technology belongs to Max International, and this guarantees that ribosine is proprietary to Max International and proprietary to the Max Associates. I hope this gives you a better understanding of how serious Max International is in protecting our technology. And for the dietary supplement industry, Max International has one of the most comprehensive, unique, and broad patent strategies, and this is a very important differentiator for Max International. A number of high-profile baseball players recently have been suspended for use of banned substances. You know, granted, the substances they use are very exotic, but there's a concern by the college athlete, professional athletes, and many consumers that they do not take products that contain banned substances such as stimulants and steroids. Based on our formula, we know that there should be no banned substances in our products. But to show our products are free from this type of contamination, Max has our products tested and certified by the Banned Substance Control Group, or BSCG. BSCG is an independent laboratory specializing in testing products for banned substances. They use the World Anti-Doping Agency's list for target substances that they test. All batches are tested, and no BSCC certified product has ever been involved with a positive test. I know our professional athlete, Bruce Matheson, appreciates that. Halal certification is similar to kosher certification, but it's for the Islamic community. And this certification ensures that there's no pork or other items deemed harmful that are in our product. Max International uses the Islamic Food and Nutrition Council of America to certify our products. It's an independent organization that reviews and certifies all type of food and cosmetic products. This certification is recognized throughout the world, and we renew the certification annually. Another important differentiator for our products is that Max International has an internal policy where we annually select randomly all our products and send them out for third-party testing for gluten and melamine. We receive and review our ingredient certifications, which show that the ingredients do not contain gluten or melamine. But Max has taken this additional step to send our products to be tested at a laboratory specializing in testing of these type of substances. This is an additional layer of insurance showing that the products are not contaminated with these substances. More recently, gluten has become a concern because of gluten allergies are becoming much more common. Well, just last month, the FDA finally defined gluten-free. They said that the product cannot contain more than 20 parts per million, or that it's 0.0002% gluten-free. This has been the standard that Max has used for the past 3 years. Melamine and cyanuric acid, that's a tough one. How many of you have pets? You may remember a few years ago there was a problem with the pet food being spiked with melamine, and a number of animals actually died as a result of this contamination. Well, melamine is illegally used as a filler to falsely show a higher amount of amino acid content. Cyanuric acid, when combined with melamine, can lead to kidney failure. The likelihood of our products being contaminated with melamine is remote. But again, this is an insurance policy for our products. So I'd like to summarize about the key differentiators that we talked about today. It starts with ribosine. Ribosine has over 30 years of development and tested science. At the Doctor Symposium, Dr. Nagasawa talked about the development of ribosine. And we found out that at his 2 laboratories at the University of Minnesota and at the Veterans Administration Medical Center, that there were actually 9 PhDs that worked on the ribosine project. There were 5 independent collaborators that conducted studies on ribosine and published their findings. And there are a total of 20 peer-reviewed publications on ribosine. So you can see ribosine has a strong science foundation. Our products are based on science, and we saw that our Max ATP energy drink was ahead of its time. Ribosine is of superior quality as it's manufactured under the exact same conditions as a pharmaceutical product, and this is a unique differentiator in the dietary supplement industry. We take our products through additional third-party testing and certifications, the Banned Substance Control Group, halal certification, gluten and melamine-free. Max International has developed a robust patent strategy modeled after a pharmaceutical patent model to ensure these products are proprietary to Max International. And as we heard, ribosine was just issued a U.S. patent guaranteed the technology is indeed proprietary to Max International. So in conclusion, this was a look behind the scenes of our Max International products. Max International has excellent science behind its products, and I hope you enjoyed learning about the quality of the Max products. Thank you.